11:52, Wednesday the 10th of October 2007. You can see they are spraying here. You can actually see it blowing from right to left on camera. I'm going to try and get a better shot. Product can spray today is more res and pros. They seem to have used some other kind of sprayer with this one. Oh, the chemical smells absolutely terrible. Oh, wind is blowing this way. Wednesday the 10th of October 2005. They are spraying with a new centrifugal or some kind of crop sprayer that I haven't seen before. The time now is about 5:10, and a new machine. You can see that they are actually spraying in the wind. Wind is blowing from left to right on camera, and I'm very interested to see whether that spray drift, which we can see drifting all the way there, I would like to see how it drifts across the road when we move closer to the road. Anyway, we'll pick this up again just now. My voice, by the way, is as it is because I was sprayed yesterday and I breathed in the fumes of whatever was sprayed, and it somehow burnt my voice box, whatever it is, or vocal cords. Anyway, we'll pick this up again just now. (5:13) on Wednesday, the 10th of October. I'd like you to look at the spray drift because it's actually blowing quite a distance. If you look at the top of the hill, you should just be able to see it blowing through there. We'll get another shot of the tractor when it comes back down the hill. Okay, the tractor is returning now down the hill. (5:20) Wednesday the 10th of October. Now there's considerable spray drift if we have a look at that. You can actually see that it's blowing. I can certainly see from where I'm filming that it's actually blowing right across the road at the top of the hill. You see there's a green tank actually on the road surface itself, fairly close to the road surface. I'm trying to get closer in on this. There's the tank. And if you look in that airspace above that tank, you will see spray drift. I don't know when they started this. I've actually just got home, so they could very well have been spraying those couple of points there, and then they're moving from right to left on camera. But let's have a look as they get closer. You can quite clearly see that drift. There's quite a wind blowing. Look at the leaves and the trees here. Anyway, we'll get another shot of this when they come closer. On Wednesday the 10th of October, some kind of new machine they're using here. It's actually not really helping the spray drift at all. What I need to establish is whether they're coming towards us from left to right on camera or they're moving away. You can see the wind is definitely blowing from left to right. Let's have a look where the tractor turns. This machine, by the way, is still pulled by a tractor, but it's not a torpedo-shaped crop sprayer. It's a rectangular machine that's got a rectangular tank, and it seems to be a lot quieter than the general mist blowers, and it also seems to not generate as much drift. However, I can assure you, I can see the drift blowing across the screen here, and it's actually generating drift. It's actually blowing across the street. Let's see if we can get some pics there. Considerable spray drift across the road. I'm sure that you can see it. I certainly hope that you can see it, because I can see it. Really quite amazing, the amount of drift from this new machine. I wonder whether they realize that it actually doesn't work. That was their intention, to try and introduce a machine that didn't spray as much pesticides, but as you can see, spraying in the product that they've admitted to spraying today is dithane, which contains mancozeb, which, according to the research that I've done and the research that I have at my disposal, is a known carcinogen. And then they're also spraying today a product called Prosper. Prosper was the product that burnt our faces in October 2005. We have a letter from Flock admitting that Prosper will burn your eyes, your faces, your skin, your mucous membranes. I'm hoping that this camera is picking it up. But there's certainly considerable spray being blown. In fact, we can see it being blown across the road. They are how many rows from the road? There are 9 rows. They're spraying 9 rows from that road, and that pesticide is being driven straight across that road into the residential area. Now, you need to imagine Mr. Flock has the intention of to take 2 rows out alongside our common fence. There's absolutely no ways, even with his new machine, that 2 rows is going to be sufficient to stop spray drift blowing into our garden. Incidentally, the smell of this stuff that they're spraying now, I'm getting whiffs of it, is quite strong. Unlike any other pesticide I've smelled before. I'd be very interested to know if it really is dithane or Prosper, because it certainly doesn't smell like them. Anyway, we'll get some more shots shortly. I'm going to keep on filming this because there's an awful large amount of spray drift blowing. Of course, with the sun behind it, you see it. When it's not in the sun, you don't see it. That doesn't mean it's not there. The sun just makes it easier for one to see it with one's eye. Have a look there, you can see it blowing. As again, for the record, Wednesday, the 10th of October 2007, approximately +5 in the afternoon. Wind blowing from left to right on the camera. Drift sprayed across the road. This is really not acceptable. If it's in fact dithane, mancozeb, this is highly poisonous. top of the road, you see a green tank basically on the verge of the road. You'll see a white bucky coming. And now have a look directly above that bucky. You'll see the spray drift blowing across the road. More shots of them when they come down the hill again. 5:33 on Wednesday the 10th of October 2007. The tractor is indeed moving closer to Kloof Street, which is on your right, and the residential area. You can see they are approximately, let's count the rows, 8 rows away, and you can see for yourself, if you look at the top of the hill, you can see their product blowing across the street. Nice clouds of pesticide. I wouldn't say nice clouds of pesticide, I would just say clouds of potentially toxic pesticide. If in fact it's dithan, which contains mancozeb, it's a known carcinogen. Anyway, we'll wait for them to get closer and get another shot. Probably about 25 to 6 now, 10th of October. Tractor is moving closer. Product blowing definitely across the road. And we'll get another shot of it when he comes. For those of you who may think I'm faking this material, here's today's Swartlande newspaper. It says the 10th of October, I hope you can see that. I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to at the same time drop the newspaper so that you can see in fact that it's the same tractor and that its product is blowing into the residential area. I'm going to wait for him to come down to the hill and then I'm going to get another shot of him. You can see the remnants of the spray drift. The tractor now is not, he actually is moving closer. Approximately 20 to 6, Wednesday the 10th of October. I'll get a better shot just now. Just another shot of the Swartlande. I'm going to slowly move the Swartlande out of shot and then carry on filming so that you can see we're not faking this date. And you can see product into the road, Wednesday the 10th of October, I suppose approximately almost 5:45, I would say, in the evening. Considerable drift. Have a look at it blowing into the air there above that house. I mean, that is blowing, or it's going to blow for several kilometers. Again, we need to question the buffer zone of 2 rows, a meager 2 rows, which anybody with common sense will see that 2 rows of vines is certainly not going to be sufficient. I'm going to get another sky shot. I can just get the sun out of the lens. There above the house, of the roof of that house, you can see the spray drift blowing all the way into town. We'll get some more shots just now. 5:45, Wednesday the 10th. Another view from a different window. If you look above the roof of the houses, you will see, in fact if you look against the mountain here, you will see, or should be able to see, the spray drift. I'm going to reserve this film, we're running out, I'm going to reserve it for some closer shots when the tractor returns down the hill. 10 to 6, Wednesday the 10th of October. Lots of spray drift. We'll wait for him to come down. Loretta Finta, just coming past our gate. Maybe she's out to intimidate. Johan Vlok has just arrived at the house, called me a laar fucking lace, and said, "Ek gaan vir jou donder," of "Ek donder vir jou." Unfortunately, I couldn't get the video camera out quick enough, but there he is. Loretta Finta, by the way, is still outside. Let's see what Johan Vlok does now. As you can see, they're spraying nicely. Look at that spray drift. Excuse the shaking, but I've just been sworn at and threatened. There's Johan Vlok at the top of this hill. There's the spray drift. I think it's approximately 6 o'clock.